We're on part two. That's where we left off. Let's see. After conquering the monsters of primeval chaos, Tiamat, he became lord of the gods of heaven and earth. All nature, including humanity, owed its existence to him. The destiny of kingdoms and subjects was in his hand. Marduk's chief temples at Babylon were the Esagila and the Edamaniki, a ziggurat with a shrine of Marduk on the top. In the Esagali, the poem Enuma Elish was recited every year at the New Year's festival. The goddess named most often as the consort of Marduk was Zamanitu. Marduk's star was Jupiter, and his sacred animals were horses, dogs, and especially the so-called dragon, with forked tongue, representations of which adorn his city's walls. On the oldest monuments, Marduk is represented holding a triangular spade or hoe, interpreted as an emblem of fertility and vegetation. He is also pictured walking or in his war chariot. Typically, his tunic is adorned with stars, and his hand is a scepter, and he carries a bow. Look at the time. Let's see. He carries a bow, spear, net, and thunderbolt. Kings of Assyria and Persia also honored Marduk and Zarpantu in inscriptions and rebuilt many of their temples. Marduk was later known as Baal, a name derived from the Semitic word Baal, or Lord. Baal had all the attributes of Marduk, and his statues and coat were much of the same. Baal, however, gradually came to be thought of as the god of order and destiny. In Greek writings, preference to Baal indicate the Babylonian deity and not the Syrian god of Palmyra of the same name. Then here were some images that came pulled up under the title of Marduk, whatever it is. Then I have some scriptures I want to put in there. Isaiah 45:5. I am Yahweh, and there is none else. There is no God besides me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me. 1 Kings 22:53. For he served Baal and worshipped him and provoked to anger the mighty Yahweh, God of Israel, Elohim of Israel, according to all that his father had done. 1 Kings 18:25-27. And Elijah said unto the prophets of Baal, choose you one bullock for yourselves, and dress it first, for ye are many, and call on the name of your gods, and put no fire under. And they took the bullock which was given them, and they dressed it, and called on the name of Baal from morning unto noon, saying, O Baal, hear us. But there was no voice, nor any that answered. And they leaped up upon the altar, which was made. And it came to pass at noon that Elijah mocked them and said, cry aloud, for he is a God. Either he is talking, or he is pursuing, or he is in a journey, or peradventure he sleepeth and must be awakened. And then this is something. It's called Amazing Bible Timeline with World History. Babylon, Baal, God of. It said Baal, spelled B-A-A-L in English, was the legendary god of the Phoenicians and the Canaanites usually pictured as the opponent of the God in the Bible. He was known by the Babylonians as Baal, and was the leading god of the Phoenicians, usually associated with Ashtaroth in the Old Testament. He was also thought of as the son of the chief Canaanite god El with Asherah. Yet, there were some accounts stating Baal was the son of Dagon and a descendant of El. Baal is placed on the Bible timeline as early as the 17th century BC. Recently, a majority of the scholars believe that Baal was the equivalent of the Canaanites for the Babylon god named Marduk and the Assyrian god named Hadar. There was also the term Baal, a Semitic word that literally means Lord, and was used in the Bible to refer to the local idols. It could also mean the master or the owner. According to the Canaanites, Baal was the powerful god of heaven and also the sun, rain, thunder, fertility, and agriculture. He was worshipped by the Canaanites even before the Israelites left Egypt, up to the Babylonian deportation during the 6th century BCE. During the era of Ahab and Jezebel, they declared Baal paganism as the national religion of all northern kingdom of Israel. Baal was illustrated in the forms of a human, a ram, or a bull. Yet there was the evil form of Baal illustrated in the forms of a man, a cat, a toad, or the combination of such. Divine adulation to Baal was greatly criticized by the prophets and numerous leaders of Judah, who taught that God wanted to annihilate any Canaanite religion inside Judah and Israel. This could be the reason why Baal was at times pictured as a demon among the Christians. Demonologists thought Baal was a powerful evil character and the topmost king in hell. He was believed to be the equal standing to Satan, or was the right hand of Satan in English Puritan era. Baal in the Bible, Judges 3 and 7, the Israelites committed a crime before Yahuwah by worshiping Baal and Asherah. Judges 6:25. Yahuwah ordered the destruction of the altar of Baal, the pole of Asherah. Judges 6:28-30. The people demanded Gideon be punished with death because he destroyed the altar of Baal and the people of Asherah. Judges 6:32. Gideon was given Jerubbaal because of the destruction he did to the altar of Baal. Judges 10:6. The Israelites sinned before Yahuwah once again by serving Baal and Asherah. Judges 10:10. The Israelites acknowledged their sin of serving Baal. 1 Samuel 7:4. The Israelites stopped serving Baal and Asherah and worshipped the Yahuwah. 1 Kings 16:30-2. Ahab sinned before Yahuwah by serving Baal and building an altar and temples of Baal in Samaria. 1 Kings 18:19, 18:22. Baal had 450 prophets serving before him. 2 Kings 3:1-3. Joram, Ahab's son, destroyed the altar of Baal that his father built. 2 Kings 10:24-27. Jehu headed 80 men in ransacking and destroying the temple of Baal and burned the sacred stone of Baal. 2 Kings 10:28-29. Jehu ordered the worshiping of Baal. Jehu ordered to prohibit the worshiping of Baal in Israel. 2 Chronicles 28:1-3. Ahaz made worshiping Baal the main religion of his kingdom. 2 Chronicles 33:2-4. Ahaz reconstructed the temples and altars of Baal and poles of Asherah. So this appears to be a short history of I'm looking for a certain word. Why Yahuwah despised Murdoch Ball. Because he said he will not share his glory with another. So it appears that Murdoch or Ball was always trying to take Yahuwah's glory and even impersonating him. So need to get to the bottom of El, because it said El, and see what, because it says basically El was contributed to being part of Murdoch, or Murdoch's father. And then also we have the word that this basically means. El could just mean simply God, just being saying that's a God. So I need to look more into that, but maybe that's what I'll do. But so that was pretty interesting, and man, it's a lot we don't know, but we've been led to seek the truth. So shalom.